Hello everyone, welcome back to Super Jerry 27's third cave of comic book goodness and video game goodness. Over my shoulder is an Edgar Allan Poe book. I just realized it looks like a smutty romance novel, but it's not. It's Edgar Allan Poe, and it's drawn by Greg Hildebrandt. And I got it signed at a convention at some point. But yeah, see the Raven? So yeah, trying to keep with the spooky mood with Edgar Allan Poe, but today we're not talking about Edgar Allan Poe. We're talking about PlayStation 2 survival horror or horror games. These are in alphabetical order, and I'm probably going to miss some. I know there are some games that are pricier that I do not have for that system, but I have them for other systems. Cold Fear is one of them. Great survival horror game that came out alongside Resident Evil 4, so it got absolutely butchered, and Ubisoft never decided to make a sequel, which is sad. And then, of course, Obscure, which I talked about in the original Xbox video, which is very pricey. It's a co-op horror game where you play as one of 5 high school students trying to figure out what the fuck's wrong with your school. But here we're going back to some Japanese horror with Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented. Now, as far as I know, this is the only system you can play this game on, which is sad. Once again, you have the camera Mysqueria, right? Something like that. It doesn't say. Tecmo's photographic horror series returns at its slickest and scariest incarnation yet, GameSpy, which probably no longer exists anymore. But yes, it's the third one. You can play as 3 playable characters, go to 2 haunting worlds. Oh, camera obscura, so I was right. That's how you fight the ghost. You see them, you take Snapchats of them, you send them to their enemies, I guess. I don't know. I really haven't knuckled down and played this one yet because I haven't beaten number 2 yet because I like to play shit in order. But I really don't think these connect as much as they do. But horror games. Japanese horror is the fucking scariest. This one by Namco is called Ghost Hunter. Now, it's not as much scary as it is a Ghostbusters knockoff, but it is fun. Ghost Hunter, it's a living hell, minus the living. A late-night disturbance leads Officer Lazarus Jones of the Detroit PD to an abandoned school, the site of a gruesome murder spree some 10 years past. What should have been a routine run descends into a disaster of supernatural proportions when hordes of tortured souls are accidentally unleashed. Burned with paranormal abilities to perceive and channel these malevolent spirits, it is now your job to hunt and capture the undead before they achieve their ultimate vengeance on the world of the living. Do you believe in ghosts? You will. I played a little bit of this. It's fun. It plays like a shooter. I'm pretty sure I beat the first boss. It is currently in my PlayStation 2 right now. So I want to play it more. Because there's so many games and so little time. One game I just remembered, Clock Tower 3, is an awesome horror game that's really fucked up. Hard as fuck, but fun as fuck. Alright. Now on that note, I have Haunting Ground right here, which is a spiritual successor to the Clock Tower series. You play as, what's her name? Don't remember her name. A young girl with a dog. Gotta love the dog. And it's one of those I can't fight games which you have to run away and hide and figure tricks out to get out of the level. I really don't like games like this because they're not forgiving. And they're difficult, and I'm more of a fucking kick the door in and shoot all the shit. That's how I roll. True fear lies deep within your mind. Fear, panic, terror. You're lost in an eerie castle. You're being chased. There's nowhere to run. Your only hope for survival lies in the place you least expect. Uncover the secret that brought you there before time runs out. Out. And I don't believe the dog can die, so that's a bonus. Now, I remember a time when Rockstar put about 8 games on the PlayStation 2 instead of just reskinning Grand Theft Auto 5. And Grand Theft Auto 5 is an amazing game, but how do you go from Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Manhunt 1, Manhunt 2, Bully, and I think that's it on the PS2, to just Grand Theft Auto 5? Get on it, Rockstar. So these 2 games are hated by parents but loved by me. Manhunt 1 and 2. In Manhunt 1, it's basically a streamed snuff film. You play as, what's your name? Something Cash. James Earl Cash, fighting your way out to survive, and it's videotaped. fucking fun game. You can't get it on the PS2. You can get it on the PS4 and download it. It's like $4. Highly, highly suggest it. Great game. The sequel, however, got a lot of flack because the dumb shit do-gooders. Oh, mine is still sealed? Cool. Do-gooders. Everyone has to parent my child because I can't do it myself. Fuck you. Because of that, Rockstar delayed the game, and like the executions are all blurry and stupid looking. I mean, the biggest reason this happened is because it was on the Nintendo Wii, and you would literally be like, you know. But, you know, parents that don't parent their kid and go with them to the fucking video store and say, no, you can't have that, Sonny. We're getting you Sonic. You know, fuck do-gooders. I hate do-gooders. Obscure 2, The Aftermath, is the sequel to the Obscure on the PS2 and OG Xbox. I have not played this. Mine is still sealed. I need to play it. Sorry, I got an itch. I think I have a copy on the PSP, so I'll probably play it on the PSP and just keep this puppy sealed. Obscure The Aftermath. At Fall Creek University, all is not right. Strange black flowers have suddenly sprung up everywhere on campus, and while experimenting with these flowers in class, a dangerous substance was discovered that induces bizarre, lucid dreams. There is more to the flowers than anyone could have expected, and when the seeds finally germinate, a bad trip suddenly turns into a horrible reality. Now, this game is a Atlas published game that I just decided to buy because I was on an Atlas buying spree. Little did I know that I was buying one of the rarest games at the time, Rule of Rose. Yep, I've got a copy of Rule of Rose. It actually used to be sealed, and I opened it before the big video game glut of whatever the fuck happened. I've played it a little bit. It is interesting. I wish I could stream it for you guys. But this game is fucking weird. Set in 1930s England, the game follows a terrifying tale of a young girl, Jennifer, who wanders unknowingly into a bizarre world not governed by rational adults but misguided children, Lord of the Flies. Innocence can give rise to absurd rules and cruel behaviors, as poor Jennifer soon discovers. The children's desire to preserve their secret society quickly leads them down the path to the unthinkable. How did Jennifer end up in this surreal world? Will the nightmare ever end? The unimaginable truth gradually comes to light as forgotten memories are violently awakened. You're not going to find this game for less than $500. I'm sorry. I went to the Game on Expo in August, and some guy was selling it for $600. I'm like, holy shit balls! I got mine for $45 new 20 years ago. Wish I would have bought two. And of course, you can't have a video game system without the Resident Evil series. So, of course, Code Veronica X, my favorite game ever, but the PlayStation snuck out some really interesting online multiplayer games. Network adapter. Unfortunately, not couch co-op, so I have no friends, and I didn't know how to do this back in fucking 2003. I don't even think I had the internet in 2003. But Resident Evil Outbreak 1 and 2, just two really fun games set in the world of it's just like, let's say Resident Evil happens and my happy ass is sitting at fucking work. I'm like, what do I do? I kill shit. Dead shit already, obviously. Don't come after me, FBI. I'm talking about video games, motherfuckers. And then, of course, I love saying of course, obviously, but Silent Hill 2, one of the best psychological horror games ever created. Silent Hill 3, which I really enjoyed. I don't know why people didn't like it that much. I liked it. This is the first Silent Hill game I beat. Then I beat number 1. Then I beat number 2. This one I still haven't beaten, and I'm working on it, is The Room. I'm playing it on my OG Xbox because the graphics are a little better. You're trapped in a room, and you can't get out, and you have to fight fucking monkeys with crowbars. That's all I remember of this game. But these games are great. You can get them on the you can get Silent Hill 2 and 3 on the Xbox 360 and PS3 and the Silent Hill collection, but there are some bugs to that. I have both of those. I'm yet to try it. I did download it on my Xbox 360. Sorry, I fucking aneurysm there. Xbox 360, but I can't stream it, and I'm very upset about that. There's got to be more horror on the PS2. Let me know what I missed. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know what you're playing. And like, subscribe, comment. Catch you online.